A lovely sunny Saturday, no wind, so Jean-Jacques and I decide we'll go north, where Dargaville Aero Club will be putting on their legendary Saturday lunch. On the way though, we're going to drop into an airstrip on a farm where we'll meet several other people, then all travel north together. Our way out takes us past Waihi, across the Kaimais, and then on our way to somewhere quite close to the west coast. Jean-Jacques gets quite excited at this point because the ridge in front of us that we're going across has little puffy clouds low down over the top, and we can play his favourite game of Spot That Rainbow. Did you see it on the cloud in the centre at the bottom of the picture? Now somebody, that's me, forgot to turn the camera on for the landing on the farm strip, but there it is, lovely runway, the smoothest one we know of, where we have time for a cup of tea or coffee and then join the others to take off and make our way across to the coast. And we find that today the west coast is really busy. There are lots of aircraft announcing on the radio where they're going, and they appear to be all going to Dargaville. When we get there we'll show you the pictures of the aircraft that arrived, but this is the mighty Waikato River on its way out to the Tasman Sea, where the clouds form a line in the distance. That's the coast, so we go past the estuary of the river, out over the hills, and get our first view of the black sands that make up the beaches along this rugged coast. On this particular stretch, very few people live, but to our right is Auckland. That's one of the harbours, the western harbour for Auckland. Not a deep water one, just little boats go in and out of there. And this place, just a bit further north from the harbour entrance, is called Piha, well known as a surfing mecca. As we travel north, we take a little detour across to the Kaipara Harbour. So we're told it's the biggest harbour in the southern hemisphere, and it is indeed huge. And so are the sculptures on the ground here. You may be able to make out an enormous trumpet and various other things on Gibbs Farm. The owner opens the farm to the public every now and then, but we take a look from the air, save ourselves the price of a ticket, and are amazed at how many aircraft are on the ground at Dargaville. By the time the last of them arrive, there are over 30, and this is not unconnected with it being a fine day and a week after Aucklanders have been again let out of COVID-19 lockdown. After that delicious lunch, it's time to admire the tiger moth that's flown in, have another check round the rest of the aircraft, and then start getting ourselves ready for our journey home. Quite a group of the people here are in a bunch travelling north from here and having a weekend away. They're going to fly all the way round North Cape, which is a beautiful place to visit. Anyway, time for us to head south. We climb on board, taxi out, and away we go. As we depart, we enjoy the last view of the river on our right and travel southeast from here across to the east coast of North Island. Here we're approaching Cape Rodney, where it's time to check everything on the aircraft is working as it should, make sure we're all good, and then set out for an ocean crossing. In the distance to our left is the Coromandel Peninsula, and to our right, Waiheke Island. Now ahead of us, just to our left, is Coromandel Harbour, a really beautiful spot and one I like taking visitors to when they come to see what it's like where we live. Travelling further south, we come to the town of Thames, and from here it's only about 25 minutes to get back to Waihi Beach. This river reaches the sea at Thames, and we follow this up to the town of Pyroa before turning left, going through the hills and back down to home. If you've watched our videos before, you'll know this is the usual way back in. Left-hand turns all the way, over the wetlands, line up with the runway, and down. And a beautiful day out we've had. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Bye.